Here's the role relevance plays in how well your site performs. The more relevant your site is, the easier it will be to rank well in Google. If Google sees your site as being very relevant to a certain topic, you might be able to rank for even medium difficulty keywords with very few external backlinks. On the other hand, if Google does not see your site as being very relevant to a topic, then you will struggle to rank even for very easy keywords without building a lot of backlinks and adding lots of relevant additional content. This is why you would not want to completely trust keyword difficulty scores. A certain keyword may have a difficulty score of 20, but if Google does not see your site as being very relevant to the keyword, then you will not be able to rank easily without at least a few external backlinks and maybe some additional on-site content. Likewise, a certain keyword may have a difficulty score of 30, but if Google sees your site as being an authority on the topic, you may be able to easily rank at least on the second page with zero external backlinks with just good on-page SEO. So, how do you know what topic your site is seen as being relevant to by Google? There are a couple of rules of thumb you could use. One way to know whether a particular site is seen by Google as being relevant to a particular topic is to see where in Google the site's pages are ranking. If several of the site's pages on a certain topic are in the top 10, then the site is seen by Google as being very relevant to the topic. For instance, if you have a site that has several pages about each of the following set of topics: kitchen islands, kitchen knives, kitchen designs, kitchen remodeling, and kitchen tiles, and you see that almost every page related to kitchen islands is in the top 20, while no page about kitchen remodeling is in the top 50. You would not be too wrong to conclude Google sees your site as being mainly about kitchen islands and does not consider your site as being very relevant to the topic kitchen remodeling. Now, this is not a perfect method. This might have happened because the pages about kitchen remodeling are targeting insanely hard keywords and the pages about kitchen islands are targeting long tails or zero competition keywords. Still, it's a thumb rule you can use to make decisions. Another way to find out what topics a site may be relevant for is to check how many pages the site has on the topic. Very large sites can be relevant for a whole range of seemingly unrelated topics, mainly because they have tons of content on just about everything imaginable. For instance, Wikipedia is seen by Google as being relevant to everything under the sun. Why is this? Because Wikipedia is a moderated site that has tons and tons of content on just about everything. And so, Wikipedia can rank in the top 10 for just about anything imaginable. It's the sheer amount of content the site has that gives it the power to do so. Which is why a link from Wikipedia is a good thing to have. No matter what your site may be about, chances are the link will be relevant to the topic of your site. Another example is Walmart. If you run the following command, site walmart.com phishing, you will see Walmart has more than 1,000,000 pages about phishing. And the following command shows Walmart has more than 37,000 pages about folding chairs. But Walmart.com is not solely about either phishing or folding chairs. Still, it's very relevant to both the topics. So, a link from such large sites will be very relevant regardless of the topic of your site, provided the link is on a page related to the topic of your site. Very large sites can end up being very relevant to multiple unrelated topics. It's another matter that very large sites are frequently not very well optimized. If Walmart wanted to rank better for phishing related buyer phrases or anything else for that matter, they'll be able to easily do that just by interlinking their pages better and creating a few very well optimized pages with lots of textual content. For instance, they have more than 5,000 pages related to fishing rods. If Walmart wanted to rank for the phrase best fishing rod, all they would need to do is create a very well optimized page with a good amount of textual content about best fishing rods and then link to it from several pages they already have about fishing rods. By better interlinking their pages, they'll be able to funnel tons of authority and relevance to whatever pages they want to rank better in the search engines. If they were to do that for the kind of phrases we target, it would be very hard to beat them. Luckily for us, they do not seem to be wanting to do that. In contrast, our sites are so much smaller and do not have thousands upon thousands of indexed pages on every topic imaginable. That's why we use silos and put closely related pages into each silo. That way, we are making our sites very relevant to whatever topics we want them to be relevant for. So, the more pages you have on a certain topic, the easier it tends to get your site to rank for related keywords, provided, of course, you interlink the pages well. The methods we just discussed are good thumb rules, but do involve a bit of educated guesswork. There used to be a much more precise way that required zero guesswork, but Google most possibly realized they were giving too much information away and they eliminated that option. Until recently, Google used to make it extremely easy to see what it thought your site was relevant for. It used to provide data you could use to eliminate all guesswork and add content that would rank with very little effort. All you had to do was log into Google Search Console, click on Google Index and then choose Content Keywords. And then you would see a list of keywords similar to this. This is a screenshot taken when Google was still showing all of this data. This is for a test site of mine that has around 65 pages and is in the kitchen niche. This is not a siloed site and has pages on various topics, all related to kitchens in some way. As you can see, the keyword in the number 1 position is kitchen, which tells us this site is seen by Google as being about kitchens. The number 2 keyword is tiles and the third keyword is backsplash. So, if I would add a easy keyword with a keyword difficulty score less than 20 related to kitchen tile backsplash and did a very good job at getting the on-page factors right, chances are the page will rank in the top 10 with no external backlinks. On the other hand, if I wanted to rank another keyword related to kitchen remodeling, then I would need to build at least a few very powerful backlinks before the page will rank in the top 10. This is because remodeling is not in this list of keywords. This data would have made it extremely easy to zero in on exactly what topics you should be writing on, add the content, and have it ranking in Google with hardly any backlinks. Unfortunately, Google no longer allows access to this data, but still, this gives us an insight into how Google's algorithms work and how they go about ranking pages on your site. This is also why silos work so very well. With a well-designed silo structure, you can make the site relevant to whatever you want it to be relevant for, and then funnel all of that relevance and authority to pages you want to rank well using internal linking.